John Stossel, he's got a show tonight, as is always the case on Thursday night, and it is about the Fed, as in Federal Reserve. He went out on the street. He asked people if they even knew what the Fed is. Listen to this.
What's the Fed? I don't know.
What's the what?
The Fed.
I don't know.
At least a few people pay attention.
It's a central bank that
What's it do?
determines monetary policy and
What's monetary policy?
how much money to be allowed into circulation.
Now, all these responses, John, they're edited. That last gentleman really knew what he was talking about.
50 who knew what it even was.
Okay, your show is all about the Fed tonight, isn't it? That's
Yes,
what it is about.
that's right.
Now, I know a lot of libertarians, maybe the extreme part of the Libertarian Party, they don't want any Fed whatsoever. They don't want a Federal Reserve. They think it's a conspiracy. What say you?
I say I'm not so sure, but are you comfortable with giving a dozen old white people the power to make $4 trillion?
Why did you have to bring race into this? What's that got to do with it?
If it were anything but the Fed, which the left doesn't understand, they would be screaming that it's controlled by old white people. So I thought it was a provocative term. But
It certainly was.
So much power to spend so much of our money in a few hands, and they do it in secret. I mean, Congress spends too much, $3.6 trillion. At least we vote on it and talk about it.
So if you're in favor of a central bank, and I take it that you are, you want a central, you know?
Competitive free banking in Canada, they didn't have all those banks fail during the Depression. Each bank issued its own currency, and they competed. That might work better. Central planning doesn't work anywhere else in life.
Man, you're right out there in the extremes there.
Well, I'm just throwing out the ideas.
I know you are, but look, do you really want to go to the day when we have a bank in New York issuing its own dollar bills, and a bank in San Francisco issuing its own dollar bills, and in Des Moines, dollar bills from there, and they all lose value the further away you go from New York or Des Moines or San Francisco? You want to do that?
You don't know that they would lose value.
They did the last time we tried it. In the 1840s, 1850s, banks put out their